Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and Dundorma Saturday, where today we're gonna do some more online multiplayer here in Monster Hunter 4U while we still can. Because that's kind of the whole point of this. And today's February 10th, so 0210 will be today's passcode. Hey Reggies, hey Outlander. And yeah, the anti-aliasing does not exist right now because I have the 3D slider up. If I put the 3D slider down, the anti-aliasing comes back, but turn on 3D, no anti-aliasing whatsoever, because your eyes kind of naturally do the anti-aliasing if you're looking at the 3DS screen itself. So they don't need it. And, like, this game looks really good in 3D. Yeah, Reggie's online service for the 3DS is going down soon. I believe it's April 8th is when they turn off the online servers. So yeah, getting in some multiplayer while we still can. Hey Guard, I'm doing fine. Hope you are too. You know, it's kind of interesting that, at least as far as main series entries go, it took until freaking Monster Hunter 4, for them to show the details of the quest while you were in the quest list. I'm starting to see why we didn't do any Magalas last time. Apparently there's just no regular Gore Magalas in G rank. At least outside of event quests. But hey, let's do us a standard Gore Magala. Oh, hey, we got Decembered in here. Hey, Max. Wasn't expecting to have more than one person here, but this is totally fine. Very welcome. Yes, hello. It's alright, Max. You'll learn on the job. And Reggie's, as far as what system to get wilds for, I'd say wait to make your decision, and if they announce that it's playable cross-platform multiplayer, then just get whichever one you like most. Otherwise, get whichever one most of your friends want to get it for. I know I personally will be getting Wilds on PC, because most of my friends will be getting it on PC, and also, you know, an RTX 4090 can make it look prettier than a PS5 can. So, yeah, that's the way I'm going. Oh, either PS5, Xbox, or Steam. So just, you know, one of the platforms that it's on. Good job narrowing it down there, I guess. Yeah, Max, if you want to change your equipment, you have to be outside the hub. Just fast travel to your house is the fastest way to get to it. Because this is back in ye olden days, prior to Monster Hunter World, where changing equipment could not be done in the main hub proper. Even GU, we had to go downstairs for it. Yeah, Reggie's, there's no reason to decide right now. The game's still probably just under a year out, I would think. I imagine it'll be coming in... It'll be in either January or March of 2025. Almost certainly. So yeah, you've got around a year to decide from right now. And there's no reason that you would have to decide early. Just wait until you know whether or not it supports cross-platform, or whether your friends are all getting it on one specific platform. And Outlander, the reason March is such a common time for tentpole releases, especially for Capcom, is that's when their fiscal year ends, at the end of March. So they want to have a really solid entry right before their fiscal year ends to make the previous year look better. But Capcom has also done big releases in January as well. Like Monster Hunter World came out in January. They almost always have something for January. I will be saving any and all mounts for after he's got them feelers out, because they're the sub-quest. And in case you've forgotten, Max, this game, you're still not supposed to attack things that are mounted. It wasn't until Generations that they made it okay to attack mounted things. This poor Magala. Not even a Gore Magala anymore, just a poor Magala. Reggie's Gore is not a frenzied monster, and I don't think it counts for Y-stones. Those are for getting monsters out of the frenzy. And Gore just isn't frenzied to begin with, so... Wow, the first aid meds in the item box were in stacks of 2. What gives? The guild cheaping out on us? Rip. I see we're having a good time with the fact that this is an event gore. And now to make those feelers go away. Alright, good job. Oh, poor stunned baby. Oh, cool. I love disconnecting. I like how it looks like you two just died. Yeah, unfortunately, disconnecting is always a very real possibility when playing on a system that only connects via Wi-Fi. Well, he had a bad time. Yeah, there's no way to do a wired connection for a 3DS, unfortunately, which means any Wi-Fi hiccups will, yeah, make things happen. And yeah, Reggies, I understand why you would think that Y-Stones would work against Gore, but it is the source of the frenzy, not a carrier. There. Now I don't have to be frenzied at the end here. Now, I wonder if the hub entirely was disconnected, or if it was just me disconnecting from it. Because if it's the latter, then I can get right back in and keep the same pinned comment. Alright, then I'm going to get back in and leave the pinned comment up. Yeah, Guard GU definitely has some quests that are a little nasty. No, no, not trying to grab them, trying to... There. There we go. Yeah. Between Double Cross and GU, I have done every quest in that game except for EX deviants, which I have done some of. I do want to get back in and do the others at some point, but that can definitely wait. Especially when we have other Monster Hunter games where multiplayer is not going to be available for much longer. But yeah, I do want to eventually, just in one file, have all of the check marks in GU. Yeah, doing these spiders because we didn't do any last time, and hey, you can't fight Shrouded Nerscylla anywhere else. Show my armor, sure thing, almighty noob. There you go. And there's the detailed thing. So yeah. My weapon has 2 slots, but they go unused because activating gloves off would make Challenger not as good, because gloves off takes priority, and Challenger is better. That feel when you start on the opposite side of... never mind. The opposite side of the desert from where one might spawn, but... didn't have to go far to find this one. Wish I didn't accidentally throw away the orange essence that I got earlier. Orange comes from, like, the coat and the butt, I believe. No, not the butt. Oh, I got rid of the orange again. There we go. Rip. Wow, this spider just did not want to be ridden. 3 struggles in a row. I would have needed freaking dash juice to get through that. Hello, John. Nice try, Spider. Wow, the other one made it almost all the way across the area before actually noticing me. And welcome to the party, John. While you wait for us to get out of here, John, feel free to pick your favorite G-rank quest to post. Doesn't matter what's in it, as long as it's not just standard Gore Magala or double Shrouded Nerscylla. Because we have done both of those today. John, I would prefer if you only posted quests that are actually from the game. Custom quests are, not a thing that I want to deal with. It just occurred to me we could have been using our Y-stones this entire time. Behold, a pair of sleeping spiders. I don't have a good wake-up. But depending on how many files you two have, one of you might. Yeah, Outlander, I often try to have either red or white ready to grab immediately right when my buffs are about to end, because, you know, red is where the damage comes from, and white is where the safety comes from. It's good to have them both. So I try to always have at least one. One of these spiders is more naked than the other. They're almost twitching in sync. Yeah, my early 4U videos are definitely a thing. Are we talking about that one time when you showed up to Gore Magala in the demo and its tail was already off? Ah, Brute Tigrex is fun. So Wolfkinson, that charge blade you got going on right now, the Schwarzschild. It's literally just German for Black Shield, but it reminds me of Bravely Default. RPG for the 3DS. In which there is a city called Heartshield. But the English dub, which for the most part was very competent, they did not get the memo, or at least they didn't have anyone who spoke even a lick of German on the voice direction staff, and thus in the English dub that city was referred to as Heartschild instead of Heartshield. There's my red. Well, I'm sure one of us can provide cool drinks for you. In the meantime, I am going for a ride. Seriously, Capcom, bring back rolling Tigrexes. that left wing is the only thing left to break. Oh, never mind, it's already broken. So, there's nothing left to break. This guy has just been torn apart already. Yeah, almighty noob, this Tigrex is in fact getting bullied. I feel kind of sorry for the poor guy. Well, Max, I hope you survived your lack of cool drinks. Yeah, Brute Tigrex is a fun monster. Very simplistic, but sometimes simplistic is what you need. Like, it sells the fact that Tigrex is all about just brute strength. It is not a thinking monster. Yeah, let's go hate ourselves a little bit. Yeah, guard, Rusted Kushala is definitely a problem. I'm not the biggest fan either. But it's in this game, and this is the only game where it's actually meaningfully different from standard Kushala. And thus, we gotta do it at least once, right? Yeah, in this game, Rusted Kushala is a Kushala who woke up and decided to be a problem. And off we go. Have fun fighting the inventory box monster there, Max. Outlander, for Rusted Kushala, imagine a Kushala, except basically everything but its face bounces purple. And it's just got a bunch of way more annoying attacks, and its tornadoes like to stick around longer. Honestly, this cutscene is a decent depiction of how fighting Rusted Kushala feels in this game. Also, they really bumped up Rusted Kushala's damage numbers versus regular Kushala. It's kind of ridiculous. Rip. Where is this guy's orange? I feel like it's his side? Freaking Windora knocked me out of my mid-air attack. Also, you'll note this thing is freaking everywhere all the time. Wings break easy, though. Ow. Oh boy, now we got black tornadoes that'll stick around for a long time. Rip. By the way, there's no shame in dying in this quest. I didn't post it with the expectation of a clear. I posted it just to have it. So Wolfkinson, you still think Greatsword's easier? Yeah, Max, that is generally how it is for essences. It's something that I have got internalized. It's just some monsters, like, a decent amount of monsters, the tail is orange, but some it's green, and Rusted Kushala, I could have sworn I hit him between the back legs, which usually counts for the body, but I got white, which is what prompted me to ask, wait, where's this guy's orange? And then there's some monsters where the tail gives red, some where it gives orange, some where it even gives white. Yeah, Kushala orange is kind of difficult to get because you do have to hit the body, which its legs are usually guarding. There we go. Yeah, Max, Dust of Life comes specifically from the Wyporium place or whatever, or the whatever it is. It comes from a shop. The one at the, like, bottom end of Dundorma. Yeah, being able to make Dust of Life wasn't a thing until World. I really wish Rusted Kushala, well, actually Kushala in general's leg flinch animation was more visually distinct from a face knockdown. Well, hey, we got it below 30% health. I believe there's still a second face break, though. And it gives a reward unique to Rusted Kushala. Oh, right, GU also let you make Dust of Life. That is right. Hey, we did it. Good job, folks. We had a rocky start, but we pulled through. May we all get whatever the Rusted Kushala exclusive horn is. I believe it's like a Kushala Corona or something like that. No worries on the carts there, John. It's to be expected when fighting this monster, especially when it's being as very aggressive as it was early in this quest. Ah yes, a Silver Peak Corona. And I got one. Hey there, Drake Grape. Max, this is for you. A completely stuffed inventory isn't actually completely stuffed once you go out on a quest. Was Furious Rajang, like, Guild Quest exclusive in this game? Because the only quest I've seen with it is the, this. But hey, you know what? We haven't done a Kongalala or a Quechuacha on either of these Dundorma Saturdays, and thus we shall do both. It is monkey time. Yeah, rotating quests suck. I'm glad that they're mostly gone. Like, World and Iceborne, they only rotate the special arena quests and also, I guess, the final bosses. And, did they rotate anything other than, like, rampages in Rise and Sunbreak? I don't think they did. Rotating quests suck. I'm glad they're dead. Yeah, Outlander, that type of stuff can be fun. Like, I think World had enough of it with just Kulve and Safi. So, like, yeah, while rotating quests can be interesting if it's just one big special quest, when it's, like, half of the G3 quests, it is significantly less fun. Now, what are we... It's Kongalala first, right? Where the heck does Kongalala start? It's not over here, is it? It is over here. Oh, and Quechuacha starts here, too. Now, just imagine, if this was World or Iceborne, we'd have all three of these monkeys on the map at the same time. I'm gonna go paint that Quechuacha before it gets all the way away. Yeah, John, I've done my fair share of guild quests. I just don't do guild quest weapons because I'd rather have my weapons come from actually crafting. Get back down here. Seeing a gorilla swing around on vines just seems wrong. I have denied this man his mushroom. And this is where I remember that I didn't bring deodorant. Thankfully, I'm not the one who got stunk, but... John, when we're next between quests, could I ask you to turn off that, someone else carded auto response? In certain circumstances, it can be okay to say things like that, but it's not the type of sentiment that I want to have on my stream, you know? Well, now I'm stinky. Nice KO. And dead gorilla. Yeah, no worries, John. It's fine. I've seen much worse. But yeah, it's just, I like to try and keep a positive atmosphere around here. Wait, did someone kill the Quetzalcoatl while I wasn't looking? Poor Quetzalcoatl. Contra, come here, give me your orange. How to tell someone's fought a few furious Rajangs before. Putting traps right where the thing's gonna spawn. Yeah, you see, Guard, if that Teo had repeatedly insta-charged you again and again and again, and I wasn't trying to keep things happy and light, you would have been a lot more upset, wouldn't you? Just saw my life flash before my eyes because I just remembered how freaking furious Rajang squeezes the life out of you if he grabs you. I'm not going to let him take me. Glad that beam wasn't going for us. Ow. Rip. Oh well. Turns out Punch Monkey punches hard. Hey, got a new gold large. Hey, got 2 new gold larges. Just seems right to do an Apex Seregios at some point, you know? Fun fact, every Apex Seregios is guaranteed gold large. You know, 4U is a very, very good game. Can't deny that. It's a very, very good game. There's one thing that I think that 4 had over 4U. And rather, like, not that just 4 had over 4U. Like, early, high rank, low rank and high rank have over G rank in this game. And that is... the freaking hub has a more communal vibe. Right, Seregios starts, like, southwest? Yeah. Well, whatever. We're taking the long way. Ah, yes, Great Jaggy also exists prior to G rank in this game. But not in G-Rank. Only one game has ever had the stones to give us a G-Rank Great Jaggy. Yeah, the Elder Hall is, you know, it's nice. It's got that refined atmosphere to it, but it doesn't have that, you know, hunters working together to do hunter things vibe. And we are out of Apex mode. Right, Seregios' neck is the best source of orange for him. And I see his toes have been tickled enough. Yeah, back in these days, the surest way to beat a Seregios was to tickle his toes. Because doing so makes him fall over, and also it doesn't hurt that his toes are relatively soft. Imagine not having free low-grade plugs. And Seregios bullied. And yeah, this is what a Seregios tail cut's supposed to be. Look, we get the actual whole tip of the tail instead of just one spike. Sunbreak could learn a thing or two from this game's tail cuts. But yeah, in Sunbreak, we only just get the one spike that my glaive is pointing at right now. Oh, hey, a lens. Hey, Karina. No, we're just playing a bunch of different quests. Not doing the full game, just having fun in multiplayer. If you want to see the full game, I do have a playlist for that. Started my channel with it. Outlander, I could have sworn that they actually added Lance back in Monster Hunter Now in the December patch. I know they added dual blades in the patch, but I think they also added Lance. Yeah, the game as a whole is... It's fun when it lets itself be, but boy is it grindy and it just wants people to pay lots and lots of money. You know what? We bullied a regular Gore Magala. Let's bully one that's gonna die even if we don't. If memory serves, Chaotic Gore Magala is the only monster in this game where its rarest drop is more common from a kill than from a capture, because you can't get it from a capture. Contrary scales come from carves alone. Hey, the Fatalis eye squints when I hold R? I don't think I've ever paid attention to that. Let's see. Oh, yep, it sure does. Neat. Okay. Gore Magala starts, like, way up top, doesn't he? Or else he starts over to the west. I think it's over to the west, actually. Like, in here? No. Okay, so he starts way up top. Or I guess he starts in the northwest. Or somewhere? Where does he start? Thought I saw the eye icon somewhere. Right, this is not the way. That feel when I haven't been to Heaven's Mount in, like, years? It's an interesting map, but it's... When it comes to playing on it, it's my least favorite in this game. Aesthetically, it is better than the Sunken Hollow and the Volcanic Hollow. But, yeah, when it comes to actually playing on this map, not my favorite. Anyway, we found our boy. Yeah, they decided to go hard on verticality for the Monster Hunter 4 maps because they could, and they wanted it to, you know, do something different that the series hadn't done before. And then in GU, they were like, yeah, it's cool and all, but it doesn't add to the playability of the maps. And thus, they kept things fairly... Well, I mean, of course they kept things fairly flat. They were bringing back maps that used to be flat. And just added some ledges here and there. Well, I'll be back in, like, forever. Rip. Well, that was a short quest. Chaotic Gore does hit hard in this game, so... On the subject of things that hit hard in this game... Yeah, thematically the Heaven's Mount is pretty neat. And yeah, it is great that the base camp for Heaven's Mount and the base camp for the Sanctuary are the same base camp. That is a nice touch. But yeah, the reason Heaven's Mount is the way it is because there's been a giant snake burrowing holes through it all the time. It's Dolomader's fault. Easy max potions are for people who cart. I do like how big Molten Tigrex is. Step 1 for how to make an interesting rare species. Big. Step 2. Play the Kirin theme for at least part of the fight. Step 3, let it get mad, and then make it get mad again. And step 4, interesting color scheme. Ow. Wow, we didn't even get to see the second rage. That's honestly kind of disappointing. Hello, Mantle. Yeah, it's kind of incredible how much damage can be done when you hold a monster still for most of the quest. Yeah, if they bring Molten Tigrex back, I wouldn't be surprised if the Tigrex theme takes over when it enters its second rage. But anyway, pull my Tigrex trigger? Is that a thing? Outlander, not only have I not played any DMC on the channel, I have not played any DMC full stop. I am aware of it. I know it's not the type of game that I typically enjoy, which is why I just have never tried playing any Devil May Cry games. But I've got some friends who play it a lot, and pull my devil trigger is... It was kind of unavoidable to be exposed to that. Anyway, now we're fighting something that's like a Tigrex but big. Though admittedly, fighting Akantor is not nearly as zen-like in this game as it was in Freedom Unite. Freedom Unite Akantor with a hammer was basically meditative. Oop. Ah, so Outlander, you're a fan of the Resident Evil 4 prototype spin-off genre. It still amuses me to no end that Devil May Cry developed as a result of a failed Resident Evil 4 prototype. They were just like, this isn't Resident Evil, but maybe it's a different game. And thus Devil May Cry happened. Yeah, guard, Freedom Unite Akantor charges were scary, but if you were just up in his face, he never used them. Hunting it solo with a hammer is a very meditative experience. Alright, time for Noisy Spike Boy. Imagine if Akantor Tigrexed like that in Freedom Unite. That would be terrifying. Alright, buddy, where are you going? I don't have Sonics in this set. What gives? Is this really an Akantor set? Oh, look at that. Someone else is up there. Like riding a bike. A very pointy and noisy bike. Oh boy, he's gonna give us a wind tunnel. I'm just gonna go ahead and get behind that. Rip. Rip. Yeah, the wind tunnel hurts. It is pain. He always tells you when he's gonna do it, though. Because if he is going to one of them corners, it's coming. Let's do this game's most infamous quest. Whoever at Capcom decided to place this table between the entrance and the quest board was cruel. Max, this was not an urgent, but it was a key quest. And just relative to the other key quests of its tier, it was an enormous difficulty spike. If I'm not mistaken, there were multiple times where this quest nearly ended my challenge run. Multiple instances where my health almost became 0. Brachy should start right in here, I believe. That's a Brachy. Can I just say how much I freaking love Brachy's theme prior to Iceborne? Pre-Iceborne Brachy theme just has so much energy to it, and I love it. Still love the Brachy dash they added to Brachy in this game. It's a good animation, it's useful for helping him close gaps, which was the one thing he had the biggest problem doing in 3U. Oh, the Stygian Zenobra's gone. And so is the Brachy. Can you please not do that when we're carving? When everyone's done carving, it's totally fine, but let people get their carves. I think it's time to fight an old man. Ah, yes. This monster is actually very fitting for the Lunar New Year, especially this year. And here we go. To fight a monster that now has an official name. Old Fatalis. The official name is, it's not fantastic. But we gotta get used to it, because it's official. Wolfkinson, it got that name when Capcom was doing the poll about what people's favorite monster in the franchise was. We had Fatalis, Crimson Fatalis, and Old Fatalis. Still one of the best themes in the franchise. Not my favorite, but definitely one of the best ones. I personally have to put GU Valstrax and Kulftaroth Tremor ahead of this one. And maybe maybe Ukanlos as well, but that one I'm less sure about. But White Fatalis does have a phenomenal theme, that much I will not deny. Be nice if he didn't decide to just go up into the sky right at the start of the quest. I mean, Sure, there's ballista binders that we could use to bring him down, but... I'm gonna save any mounts for when he's in armor mode. Or in other words, when he's enraged. Yeah, like that. Or, wait, no, he's not enraged yet. He just has hard legs. Or a hard tail. Hard tail is what it is. Now he's mad. Alright, I should have eaten my earplugs. Oh well. And down he goes. Time to hit that squishy, squishy face. We got all the breaks. Well, all the face breaks. Oh, is it? Yep, it's storm time. And the key here is to always be looking where you're running, because if you run towards the camera, chances are you're going to get yourself zapped at some point. And then we watch him come on back down. Hello. Might as well just put his face where we can hit it for a while. And time for another storm. There's my glucose. That's right, they're pink. Well, my earplugs were tasty, but they did their job. They're gone now. Looks like the chest is broken already? Yeah, that's broken. Which leaves only the wings to break, and it's time for another storm. Really wish this would be like Alatreon's storms, where it just chose one player so that I could actually just get a sharpening in. That would be nice. Oh, I can sharpen now. Plenty of time for that. Rip. Between the visual of, like, rocks getting launched up where the lightning strikes and the sound effects, they did a good job selling the power of these lightning strikes. Ow. Again? Well, I guess he's a man who knows what he wants to do. Dang it. Need to not turn around, just divert my path. Turning around just gets me hit again. Have fun up there. He should behave decently well because he's not mad right now. Or maybe he won't. He is a Fatalis. They don't always behave when mounted. Though this guy is asking for a Dragonator. At least pretty soon. Okay, yeah, he is 100% asking. It looked like my bug just killed him. But I'm not going to claim credit because I know December here was also attacking. And as usual, we start under the elbow. Or at the head, and then just go under the elbow, because the elbow is the secret location. December did not get all 6 carves from the body segment. Must have got either lower body or upper body, not both. Just gave up entirely, did you? Again, please do not hit us while we are carving. Especially not a monster with 9 carves. You've just denied me my final carve. Thankfully, I didn't need them as badly as Wolfkinson did, but still, just don't hit people during carve time. It's time to see a 4U, Savage Joe. Which is significantly different from 3U Savage Joe. It's actually interesting how much they changed. Like, for one thing, they actually gave it unique carves. Alright, Max. Thanks for dropping by to hunt. I know how holding the 3DS for a while, after having not held it like that for a while, can get painful. I fully understand. I was there when I was doing my Samus Returns playthrough. Hadn't held a 3DS for a while, and it was unpleasant after a while. Oh, they actually let us go pretty far out here. And here we go. There's our pickle. Oh, right, I don't have paint in this set, because I'm using my Akantor set, because I figured, hey, it's got dung, and it's got, adamant seeds, which are two things that help when fighting Savage Joe. Is it just me, or is this a big pickle? I feel like this pickle's big, but then again, Joe is always at least kind of big. Fun up there. Alright, I don't have meats. Oh well. This boy's trying so hard to get a pin, and hey, he got one. And it's his special 4U pin, where he carries you around in his mouth while he still continues attacking the other hunters. I love that that pin exists. It makes such sense for this monster. And the pickle is detailed. So we just have face break number 2 left. Because this was back in the day before Deviljho had a chest break, and instead he had a second face break. There we go. This is a fully broken pickle. Ah yes, the steppies. It's the cutest move Joe has. He only has it in G rank. And they gave it to him specifically to help him pivot faster. And yeah, 3U Savage Joe does look scarier when he's mad. 4U Savage Joe is like... You can tell they were trying to go for the same thing, but they just didn't quite have the same level of energy to it. And then GU was different again, and somehow even worse, if memory serves. Wow. Stepped in and immediately got pinned. That's 4U Savage Joe for you. Yeah, Wolfkinson, I totally get you. I imagined that was exactly why the mounts happened. Okay, so GU Savage Joe is... Dang. I got ledged. But yeah, so GU Savage Joe is effectively 4U Savage Joe but with less energy, and 4U is 3U but with less energy. And I mean, Iceborne Savage Joe, it's downgraded from energy to smoke, so like... It's just been getting less and less energetic with every iteration. Deviljho, I think you missed the pit. Yeah, Max, Sunbreak Lucent Nargacuga is a good hunt. It's a fun fight. It's way better than 3U Lucent. That much is for certain. Yeah, this pickle is nowhere near the pit. How did you miss it so badly, Deviljho? How? Yeah, Max, that's basically what 3U Lucent was. It was a 3U Nargacuga, but with poison spikes everywhere. There we go. Time for another shot at Furious Rajang, now that he's by himself. Alright, Guard, thanks for dropping by to watch and chat. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Well, thankfully, Max, when it came to getting Lucent Narga, Abyssal Laggy, and Mirrorless kills, you knew a guy. I ate, right? Yes. You're not wrong, Max. You're not wrong. Angry monkey noises. Right, I was gonna brace for this guy to throw the whole floor at me, but he's not the one who does that. That's Apex Rajang. Ow. Alright, we got one horn. Well, I lost that because I thought that this guy would have been one of the roars that I could block with bug plugs. Well, that'll be an interesting horn to try and hit. But you got it. Oh, and down he goes. Yeah, 3U is much better on Wii U, especially because, at least for now, Wii U can go online. But, Wii U is gonna lose that advantage pretty soon. And, like, the 3DS isn't terrible for it, especially not when you've got a CirclePad Pro or a new 3DS. It's certainly not as good as having a real controller. But, like, having the actual stereoscopic 3D on the 3DS version is really nice, especially underwater. It looks good. Yeah, Rajang has always been a glass cannon. Yay, ghoulish cold gore. Okay, I think it's time for us to dip our toes into a guild quest that I absolutely do not expect us to succeed in. It is 100% okay for us to fail. Failure is an option, and it is allowed. Try not to fail, but I cannot blame a soul for failing this. What am I helping you with, Max? Or am I just giving you flashbacks? Alright, Drake, great. Thanks for dropping by. Level 140 Shagaru Magala in many ways is effectively, does the RNG decide that you die now? No, Max, we have not yet had a good time on the Saturday streams yet. I considered doing it earlier, but then we did Fire Drill. And so I figured, save the good time for later. Alright, here we go. May the RNG be ever in your favor. Max, I promise if I do have a good time while you are in the hall with us during a stream, I will not use it for indirect PvP this time. Ow. Dude's not even mad, and just a regular attack did more than half my health. And now he's mad, which means it's time for RNG. Ow. Noisy boy. Should not have dodged forward there. Uh-oh. That was, just not a good situation to be in. Rip. Do I not have ancient potions in this set? What gives? John, we are not going to sit this out. That's not how this goes. The point is to have fun trying. Success is nice, but the goal is fun, not victory. Ah, yes, a fake Ruby Basarios. That's what you mean, Max. I see. Hey! Well done, team. Now to get our completely ordinary Shagmag carves. At least I got a Foss gem. And we have at least looked at every Magala in this game now. So hey. Yeah, John, sometimes the early carts are just there to scare us into thinking we don't have it. And it just makes it all the more relieving when we do get it. There are some who say the quest doesn't start until the second cart. Nice mantle. I really wish that the relic armor came with more than just one skill on it. Like, sure, they often come with a bunch of points, and sometimes they come with slots, but, like, in terms of actually activating skills, they're almost never worth wearing. Yeah, they do have the combo skills, which, yes, is rare on non-relic stuff. And they do have more points in the combo skills than you can get anywhere else, but, like, still. You know what? Cold Horse. We haven't seen Cold Horse. John, you can post a guild quest after this. As long as it's a legitimate one, you can post it. And off we go. Gotta get those back legs to get my white essence. Pony ride. Still waiting for the day when we get an Ice Rajang subspecies. But then again, that would just be Blendonga. Nice KO'd horse. Even better that it was KO'd outside of rage mode, so it wasn't all hard. Yes, Max, Oroshi Kirin does have the advantage over Rajang. That's why we would need a Rajang subspecies. Good job, Bug. My Bug scored the kill undeniably. Yeah, when it's knocked over, it doesn't even struggle. It's just like, oh man. It's great. And because this is Gen 4 and not Gen 2, we get 3 carves. Gen 2 Kirin was such a scam. Max, we did go without Rajang for a minute. It was called Monster Hunter World. Alright, John, let's see what kind of guild quest you're cooking up for us. Well, that was my smallest Oroshi Kirin. Not small enough, though. Yeah, Rise Rajang was kind of a disappointment. And then Sunbreak added Furious Rajang, and somehow Furious Rajang was easier than Standard Rajang, because they made it so that Standard Rajang couldn't be knocked over in certain ways, but they forgot to make Furious Rajang unable to be knocked over in those same ways. It was, interesting. Ah, Brute Tigrex and Apex Rajang. I don't mind that at all, because we haven't done an Apex Rajang yet today, and I want to see him pick up the entire floor and throw it at us. Because that's kind of what he does. Well, there's the monkey. Right, I'm basically just locked out of essences unless I use Wystone Drive on this guy. And that is not the entire floor. What gives? It's because he's not in Rampage mode, isn't it? Ow. Dang. Half my health just from him scooting backwards. Okay, now we're in Rampage mode, and now he's picking up the entire floor. Or not. What the heck? I thought you were an Apex Rajang. What gives? You're supposed to... Ow. He's supposed to pick up the entire floor. Yeah, I am 100% with you, Max. This music for Apex monsters is far from fantastic, but at least it's better than Deviant music. That is all I will give it. Well, I, got caught sheathing. Yeah, we can give that another shot, but going for Brute Tigrex while you solo Rajang, again, that's not the point of this stream. The point is to have fun. It's more fun when everyone's hunting together. And that goes for every quest. And then success or fail on this one. What's coming up next is we're going to try and get revenge for last week on Ukanlos. Because dang it, I like Ukanlos a lot. Actually, you know what? Just because. Heck, also some of these. Oh boy, an easy sonic bomb. That is going to be so useful in this quest featuring a Tigrex and a Rajang. Also, welcome to the hall there, Daryl. I assume we won't be long. There's the entire floor. I was not aware that that caused tremors. Makes sense, though. Oh, already knocked him out, huh? Ow. Ouch. Wow, that hurts. I see, it's Operation Keep Monkey on the Floor. Dude just plucked me out of the sky. So close. One more step forward, bud. There we go. Hey, monkey down. There's a reason that in GU they stopped letting you get essences off of dead monsters. It's because it's very handy. Too handy, one could say. Hey look, it's another fake Ruby Basarios. Can you not? Wow, that guy, you just said I wasn't allowed to be there. Oh, sleepy. Definitely a jumpy boy. There we go. Isle Crate can be so very noisy. Hey, Zenith Gem L. And gold large Rajang. Alright, time for Ukanlos. It looks like I'm gonna have to dig into event quests for it. Or apparently I just don't have any access to Ukanlos whatsoever right now. Somebody post an Ukanlos. There we go. Ukanlos is basically Akantor, but in hot place or in cold place instead of hot place, and thus the Akantor set mostly works. We did see this last week, but we're going to watch it again. Oh, but I'm not the one who posted it, which means I don't get to go face-to-face with the Ukanlos. But at least I'm in frame. Finally got my orange. I like how they couldn't put us on top of Ukanlos' fin, so they just snuck us into the side. Hey, Daryl, I like your choice of weapon. Oops, got a little too close there. Ooh, good flinch. Alright, sounds like we got one chin break. And that is not going for me. So I just gotta get behind him. Oh, he's gonna come back. Or not. I still cannot get my second carve right now. Again, it is not for me. And that's face break number 2. I believe that's both claws. And that's Ukanlos. Revenge obtained. No chest break, but oh well. Good work, folks. And there's only time for one more hunt this stream, and it's going to be a GOG rematch. Wolfkinson, it loving swimming at you is how we can tell this was the same Ukanlos that we fought last week. Because that one also exclusively swum at you. Hey, I got an Ukanlos stone. At least there's a GOG event quest. And yes, Wolfkinson, your job is to stay very far away from the one-shot lasers and the puddles they leave. The explosive one-shot puddles they leave. Whoop, I got the wrong thing. Oh well. No defender, no problem. Yeah, 3 glaives on Gog is definitely going to be a thing. Let's try and save the mounts for when he's on all 4s until the Dragonator comes off his back, though. Because, yeah, we want to have an easier time getting the Dragonator off his back. Still love this guy. He is a gorgeous Elder Dragon. One of the best final bosses the series has ever had. Oh, that's right! The event version starts in Phase 2! That's good. That means we get the good music for a lot longer than we did last time. Alright, we got the first back break. Ow. Ow. And up he goes. Get ready to dodge many lasers and explosions and all of that. We don't really have any way to get him down because the restraints aren't even here yet. Wow, this ballista takes an entire year to reload. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not be near that. Bye, Daryl. Alright, we got our Dragonator. Which means now mounts are to be done when he is standing up. To give him belly rubs. This Dragonator is facing, like, the exact wrong direction to be useful. I don't know that this would even hit. Oh, now it would. Oh, good. We didn't get a no-sell this time. Not going for the tail because it's probably going to come off before too long. Alright, we got our tail. And up he goes again. And we've only got one level of restraint, so still no knocking him down. But we can at least do stuff. He's actually not doing the many laser anyway. Well, now we got double restraints, which means just yank him right on down. Oh. I was not paying attention. I was distracted by cat who wanted petting. A cat who has been standing on the spacebar for a while now, so if I were to press enter, I would put a lot of spaces into the YouTube chat. Max, the cat who has been doing this, is Kara. But she's fairly quiet. She has meowed a few times, but the mic doesn't really pick her up when she's not, you know, centered. If she's off axis, it doesn't really get her. And I can't exactly pick her up and just hold her in front of the mic because I still don't pick up these cats. They're still not at that point yet. Got him. Also, wow, he, like, only flinched from that. Not even a knockdown. Music says that I got him. He just decided to no-sell it. Rip. Transitioning to Proof of a Hero after we've already had the Phase 2 GOG music for a while is definitely much better than going, okay, we're in Phase 2, and now you can use the thing, and suddenly the Phase 2 music's gone, we get Proof of a Hero. Proof of a Hero needs to come late in the fight, preferably late enough that you've basically already won. If it has time to repeat, like more than once, it is my opinion that it has played too early. There we go. Alright, once again, we carve from the elbow. Wait, does GOG have 9 carves? I don't even remember. Hey, Dragon Sapphire. GOG does not have 9 carves. Okay. Of course, I'm not going to get both my tail carves, but whatever. That thing's way over there. Not even gonna get one tail carve. But whatever. John, my 2 cats, one is a tortoiseshell and the other is a Torby, a tortoiseshell tabby. They're sisters. One just has a lot more tabby, and the other does not really have tabby. Except when she's exposed to direct sunlight, where you can see that under all the black fur, she's actually just a standard orange tabby. Well, that is going to be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. John, Wolfkinson, Max, and Daryl, thanks for dropping by to hunt. And I will be back on Tuesday for Tanzia Tuesday. See you then, friends.